Latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020. Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And other than some breezy conditions today, it really wasn't a bad early June day out there today as we look at the Columbia River at Turtle Rock and of course Highway 97 off to the left side of your screen there. Just a few high clouds and some cumulus clouds out there, but other than that, temperatures very mild in the lower 70s, even some upper 60s. And our week ahead, it's going to be nice. I'll tell you what, highs 65 to 75. That's pretty much today and for tomorrow. And then it's going to warm up even more than that on Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. We'll see lots of sunshine and warm temperatures and then a chance for some weekend shower activity. And we'll talk more about that coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Fire crews in Okanogan County corralled a fast-moving brush fire that closed down Highway 155 in the Omak area Sunday afternoon. And it was all hands on deck Friday afternoon in the Basin as fire crews from multiple Grant County fire departments rallied to stop a fast-moving brush fire. But first, we begin tonight. Wenatchee police say a local man was driving under the influence when he crashed his van into the side of the People's Bank building Friday afternoon. Captain Edgar Reinfeld explains the incident actually involved 2 traffic collisions.
Dramatic of those was where the van ended up inside the People's Bank at 9th and North Mission. But this was immediately preceded by a collision in a parking lot at 700 North Mission at a financial services office parking lot where this same van struck a parked vehicle and dropped its front license plate. Once the vehicle left there, it went north on Mission and was reported to be coming at a high rate of speed toward a vehicle stopped at the red light at 9th Street. The van thankfully did not strike the stopped vehicle there, went around it, but shot straight across the intersection and straight across 9th Street through the landscaping and other exterior features of the bank, ended up crashing inside the bank all the way up to the front doors. Thankfully, no one was inside.
Emergency crews quickly responded Friday afternoon to that other accident. This time, which Captain Reinsfeld mentioned, involved a van that crashed into the People's Bank building. It's located on the corner of Mission and 9th Street. The driver of that van was reportedly extricated and transported to Confluence Hospital for treatment. No other details were immediately available. Well, fire crews in Okanogan County corralled a fast-moving brush fire that closed down Highway 155 in the Omak area Sunday afternoon. Emergency management officials say the fire was contained shortly after 4 p.m. It started around 2:30. Neighboring property owners such as Bill Muma were out creating fire breaks to protect their land from the fire, which can be seen burning in the distance. No structures were damaged. There's no immediate word on what caused that fire. Well, it was all hands on deck Friday afternoon in the Basin as fire crews from multiple Grant County fire departments rallied to stop a fast-moving B5 brush fire before it reached several homes in the Ephrata area. The wind-driven blaze in the 18,000 block of Road B.5 Northeast was contained after scorching about 1,100 acres. Crews from Grant County Fire Districts 3, 5, 13, and Ephrata City Fire responded. For those still wondering if our vegetation is drying out and ready to burn, you can wonder no more. Well, multiple Grant County fire districts answered a call Sunday night for a large wildfire on the west side of State Route 243 in the town of Shawana. The fire burned 1 home and 3 other buildings. Several other homes and buildings were threatened. Level 3 evacuations were ordered through the night. Firefighters were able to keep the fire from jumping State Route 243. The cause of that fire is under investigation by the Grant County Fire Marshal. A countywide burn ban is in effect from June 1st through September 30th annually. Coming up next, Republican 12th District House of Representative candidate J.D. Greening dropped by the NCW Life studios last week to discuss his campaign. The East Wenatchee City Council meets in special session Tuesday night where they're scheduled to interview the 9 candidates who have filed for the council seat. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
I have a doctor who knows what they're talking about.
It's just so much more hands-on and friendly than anywhere else I've ever been.
It's really great to walk into somewhere where you feel welcomed and you feel accepted.
We've just been grateful for the care and respect that we've been given there.
And here when I come to visit my doctor, I'm not afraid to ask questions.
It's not just about getting you in and out.
I love my care at CVCH. It's awesome. Give it a try.
It turns out, some people are more likely to do well at charter college and succeed in a new career. So, what's this charter type? Charter types are go-getters. Charter types follow through. Charter types love a challenge. If you're a hard worker looking for a fast path to a better career, you're just our type. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Welcome back. In another news, Republican 12th District House of Representative candidate J.D. Greening. He dropped by the NCW Life studios last week to discuss his campaign. The Waterville High School and Eastern Washington University graduate says his main interest is engaging the electorate in the decision-making process.
I think what fuels my political fire would be people utilizing their voice. I love it when people are informed, they make informed decisions, and they go out and use their voice. There's so many people that aren't doing that these days. Just last year's election alone, only 40% of Washington actually voted in the elections. So one of my main things during my candidacy is not only to get people to vote, maybe vote for me, but to get them out there to vote, period. Because they have a voice, they need to be utilizing it, and we all win when the most people are making sure their opinions and thoughts are heard.
Greening identified fire-wise planning as one of the state's top priorities. He contends that the state needs to do more to make forest lands less vulnerable to catastrophic wildfires. Greening is running against 3 other candidates for the position 1 seat vacated by Representative Carrie Condata. The East Wenatchee City Council meets in special session Tuesday night. They're scheduled to interview the 9 candidates who have filed for council seat that was vacated with the retirement of Sandra McCourt. The 9 candidates to be questioned are Jerry Anderson, Ken Del Duca, Christopher Gaynor, Mark Harley, Tom Irvin, Christine Johnson, Shane Magdoff, Leon McKinney, and Kelly Ventia. The meeting is billed as an informal question and answer session. It starts at 6:30 at East Wenatchee City Hall. The council's final selection will be at their announced at their regular meeting coming up on the 12th. Well, the Upper Valley Mend organization needs your help. Last year, the Community Harvest Gleaning Program made a significant difference in the lives of many people in the Wenatchee Valley facing hunger. Volunteers worked more than 400 hours to rescue over $86,000 worth of fruits and vegetables. This year, the Community Harvest Gleaning Program needs to raise $10,000 to make sure that food from fields, orchards, and backyards does not go to waste. Last year, community support allowed over 39,000 pounds of leafy greens, ground crops, root vegetables, tree fruit, and berries to be gleaned and allowed 10,500 people to receive fresh, local produce each month. Upper Valley Mend is asking for a donation of $25 or more to help ensure that families and seniors on a fixed income can continue to receive nutritious food. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story today. That and much more still to come right here on the NCW Life Evening News. Stay with us.
Vominos junk haulers, big or small, they haul it all. Vominos junk haulers are experienced at hauling junk from your household items to yard and construction debris. That old hot tub and eyesore, Vominos, will make it Vominos. Recycling is a priority to Vominos junk haulers. They'll haul away your old appliances and electronics. And for the do-it-yourselfers, Vominos Junk Haulers also rents trucks and trailers. Call Vominos Junk Haulers and Moving Service today to schedule your free estimate.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniat. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a good Monday to you. Corey Myers' 2-run single capped a 5-run second inning for the Wenatchee Apple Sox. They go on for a big 14-2 win over Victoria Sunday on the road. The Apple Sox pounded out 13 hits in the game, led by Alex Garcia, the first baseman from Central Arizona College, went 2 for 6 with 4 ribbies. Meanwhile, on the mound, Moses Lake grad and now junior at College of Idaho, Hunter Boyd, flirted with a no-hitter into the 6th. He went 7, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits, struck out 8 for the victory. Wenatchee took 2 of 3 from Victoria over the weekend. They won the opener on Friday 2-1, dropped the Saturday contest 7-1. Sox return for a non-league home opener tomorrow night against the River City Athletics. Now, fans can get their whistles wetted a little bit with a Fan Fest going on right now till 7 o'clock. Fans can attend a live practice, pick up ticket packages, buy concessions and merchandise, event free to attend. Huge contingent of swimmers converged on the Wenatchee City Pool over the weekend for the Apple Capital Swim Meet. We met poolside with Pat Norland on the Wenatchee Chamber of Commerce to get a sense of what the Apple Capital means to our local economy.
Hey everybody, it's Pat with Wenatchee Valley Sports at the Chamber of Commerce. We're here at the Apple Capital Swim Meet. It's put on by Velocity Swimming here at the Wenatchee City Pool. We're so lucky to have this facility and many of our other facilities that we have. For those that don't know, there was just under 800 swimmers that attended this event last year, and they broke their own record, which they seemingly do every year, and they have over 900 this year. So when you calculate accompaniment and everything else, last year's $250,000 worth of economic impact will be well over 300,000. So the impact on the community is huge. Obviously the heads and beds, the restaurants, the downtown shops, everything. So Velocity Swimming, Apple Capital Swim Meet, awesome facilities like the Wenatchee City Pool. They continue to pay off in spades for the Wenatchee Valley.
Now the next big meet hosted by Velocity will be the Starlight Invite, July 6th through the 8th. Blake Snell graduated from Shoreline High School in 2011. His favorite pitcher growing up, Felix Hernandez. Fast forward 7 years, yesterday to Safeco Field. Snell, one of the best pitchers in the American League, and starting on the mound opposite him, his hero, Felix Hernandez. Snell was up to the challenge, tying an American League record by striking out the first 7 batters he faced, but King Felix able to reach back to his old form at times, striking out 7 of his own over 8 innings as the Mariners came from behind to earn a 2-1 win and weekend sweep. Snell ended up going 6 innings, allowing no runs on 2 hits, striking out 12. Manager Scott Servais said he was thrilled to get Snell off the mound to get to their bullpen.
That is a Major League Baseball game at its finest. What Mr. Snell threw out there at us for 6 innings was pretty special stuff. He's got a great arm. He's turned into a great pitcher. And it's one of those games hopefully you can stay close enough to him that you get something going late. But outstanding stuff that young man has, and we were fortunate enough to run the pitch count up there on him. I thought that was the key to the ball game. Really, was some of the at bats we had. A lot of strikeouts he was piling up, but they weren't 3-pitch strikeouts. 5, 6, 7. Even that at bat Denard Span had early in the game, like the third inning, at 10 pitches. It's huge when you got a guy like that with that kind of stuff out there. But on the flip side, our old guy hung right with him. And it was great to see. I thought it's the best Felix has thrown the ball, certainly since opening day. Came out with an attitude today, and had something to prove. And it was a great matchup. It was fun to watch, and obviously it took us get a few breaks late to get enough to put a couple runs up there, and it held. But again, that is a tremendous big league ball game today. A lot of pitching out there.
Now, Hernandez allowed just 1 run on 5 hits in his 8 innings. Service said he was happy to see the veteran rise to the occasion.
And Felix, there's a lot of conversations that have been had here since his last couple starts, trying to, first how to get over the hump in the first inning, which is one hurdle he wanted to put to bed early in this ball game, and he did. And I thought his stuff was good. But he came out firing everything right at him, right out of the get-go. Wanted to get deep in the ball game, kept the pitch count in check, so it allowed him to go 8 innings. The bigger the moment, I've always said, day one since I've been here, he's a tremendous competitor. When it's on the line and his back's against the wall, he finds a way. And that's what we saw today. I think he loved the fact that their guy was really good, and it allowed him to elevate his game.
So trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th, Seattle's Rylan Healy started the inning with a walk. Guillermo Heredia's sacrifice bent. Throw to first, but Brad Miller missed it, putting Mariners on the corners with nobody out. Denard Span's RBI single next tied the game at 1. 1 out later, D. Gordon drove in Heredia with a bloop single to left. Edwin Diaz came on in the 9th and worked a 1-2-3 frame for his league-leading 21st save. Seattle finished the 10-game homestand 8-2 and has taken over first place in the American League West. While the Mariners were winning 2-1 yesterday, Boston pounded Houston 9-3. That dropped the Astros a game behind Seattle in the West. Also on Sunday, the Halos beat Texas 3-1. And Matt Olson's 3-run homer and Oakland's 4-run 8th helped the A's down the Royals 5-1. Seattle has the day off today before beginning a 6-game road trip with the first of 2 tomorrow in Houston. University of Washington softball team is in the Women's College World Series final after defeating defending champ Oklahoma Sunday 3-0. Taryn Alvelo pitched a complete game shutout, racking up 7 strikeouts, while Julia DuPont paced the offense with a pair of ribbies. Washington won all 3 of their games in Oklahoma City over the weekend to advance to the best-of-3 final against Florida State. Seminoles reached the final by coming back through the elimination bracket, winning 4 straight, including 2 over UCLA yesterday. Game 1 underway right now on ESPN. Meanwhile, the Washington baseball team advanced to the Super Regionals of the College Baseball World Series with a 9-6 win over UConn on Sunday. A.J. Graffinino's 3-run double broke a 6-all tie in the bottom of the 8th. Huskies rolled through the regional 3-0. Washington will face Cal State Fullerton in the best-of-3 Super Regional for a shot at the College World Series semifinals. First of that series will be on Friday. That's Sports. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. In tonight's feature story, former Washington Secretary of State Ralph Monroe discusses the Teapot Dome service station down in Zilla. This service station in the shape of a teapot has been a tourist attraction since 1922. It's one of Ralph Monroe's favorite places.
In the 1920s, one of the biggest scandals ever to erupt in the United States happened cross-country. It was the Teapot Dome scandal and revolved around some oil land that was owned by the federal government, and the leases were given to private companies. People were dismayed and very distrustful. Some folks in the little town of Zilla in the Yakima Valley decided to construct a service station, a gas station, shaped like a teapot. And it stood beside the old highway there for many years, and people stopped to get gas and water and use the restroom. And now the community has moved into town as a tourist attraction. It truly is one of my favorite places.
Support for My Favorite Places is provided by the Washington Hospitality Association and by Weatherly Inn, Senior Living, where it's home and your family.
We'll be back with the recap of some of our top stories and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Lakeshland Mailboxes is a small place with a lot to offer. Job one is shipping and receiving from A to Z. They pack it, they label it, they ship it. But did you know we also offer notary service, online computer access, legal forms, copies, greeting cards, and of course, mailboxes. Schland Mailboxes, everything you need in one small package.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. Fire crews in Okanagan County corralled a fast-moving brush fire that closed down Highway 155 in the Omak area Sunday afternoon. Emergency management officials say the fire was contained shortly after 4 p.m. It started around 2:30. Neighboring property owners such as Bill Mumaw were out creating fire breaks to protect their land from the fire, which can be seen burning in the distance. No structures were damaged. There is no immediate word on what caused that fire. Well, it was all hands on deck Friday afternoon in the Basin as fire crews from multiple Grant County fire departments rallied to stop a fast-moving B5 brush fire before it reached several homes in the Ephrata area. The wind-driven blaze in the 18,000 block of Road B.5 Northeast was contained after scorching about 1,100 acres. Crews from Grant County Fire Districts 3, 5, 13, and the Ephrata City Fire responded. For those still wondering if our vegetation is drying out and ready to burn, you can wonder no more. Multiple Grant County Fire Districts answered a call Sunday evening for a large wildfire on the west side of State Route 243 in the town of Shawana. The fire burned one home and 3 other buildings. Several other buildings were threatened. Level 3 evacuations were ordered through the night. Firefighters were able to keep the fire from jumping State Route 243. The cause of the fire is under investigation by the Grant County Fire Marshal. A countywide burn ban is in effect from June 1st through September 30th annually. The East Wenatchee City Council meets in special session Tuesday night. They're scheduled to interview the 9 candidates who have filed for a council seat that was vacated with the retirement of Sandra McCourt. The 9 candidates to be questioned are Jerry Anderson, Ken Del Duca, Christopher Gaynor, Mark Harley, Tom Irvin, Christine Johnson, Shane Magdoff, Leon McKinney, and Kelly Vancha. The meeting is billed as an informal question and answer session. It starts at 6:30 at East Wenatchee City Hall. The council's final selection will be announced at their regular meeting on the 12th. And now time to take a look at that North Central Washington weather forecast. And Pretty nice day out there today, wasn't it? After a decent weekend where things got a little bit cloudy and windy yesterday, a nice one today. Let's take a peek outside our weather window, and once again, a beautiful shot looking back at Turtle Rock and, of course, the beautiful Columbia River and Highway 97 off to your left. Just a few clouds out there. We did see some breezy conditions today, but temperatures, they were below normal in the low 70s. We should be about 76 degrees this time of year. And here's what we can expect over the next 4 days in north central Washington, and be honest with you, not much. This is our cloud cover map today, and you can see Wenatchee right in the middle of the state there. Most of the clouds off to the west in the Cascades. A few scattered clouds as well over in Spokane, and we clear out even more for Tuesday. Still some high clouds in the Cascades. Seattle area will see a mix of clouds and sun, and then all kinds of sunshine from Wenatchee all the way east into Spokane. Wednesday will be our probably clearest day and also our warmest day, with temperatures almost 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year on Wednesday. But notice off to the west and especially up to the northwest, top left corner of your screen. By the time we get into Thursday, we will see some high clouds begin to move in, and notice the green shades in that cloud cover. That's moisture, which will still continue to push into northwest Washington into Friday, and then it could bring us a chance for showers and thunderstorms as we get into Saturday. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight, 53 degrees our overnight low. Tomorrow, not bad at all. Light winds about where we should be at 75 degrees. Sunny and warmer and 81 on Wednesday. As I mentioned, Thursday, a nice day at 85, 58 our low. And then a slow cool down as we get to the weekend. A 20% chance for showers Saturday and 73. And then below normal on Sunday, even though mostly sunny skies. High temperature then of 69. And we leave you tonight with, wow, that was close. Hats off to Canadian Mark White for keeping this situation under control. 14-year-old Davin sure kept his cool and will probably be telling this story for the rest of his life. Check out this video. Pretty amazing. If you have a video of the day you'd like to see on the NCW Life Evening News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Join the NCW Life channel for live coverage of Eastmont and Wenatchee High School commencement ceremonies Friday, June 8th.
Coverage brought to you by the Wenatchee Racket and Athletic Club. Sign up for summer programs today. Vominos Junk Haulers and Moving Services, big or small, they haul it all. And by Cashmere Valley Bank, the little bank with the big circle of friends.
Live Friday, June 8th, Eastmont High's graduation at 6, followed by Wenatchee High's graduation at 8, exclusively on the NCW Life channel.
Hi, Justin here, owner of Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere. Looking for a fun night? Join us at Club Crow Bar and Grill. Saturday, May 26th, we've got 3 live bands: Juju, Source of Force, and Devil's Gulch and the Missionaries. Saturday, June 2nd, help us celebrate our 2nd anniversary with customer appreciation and drink specials all day long. And live music with Steve Turner and Friends. Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere, the coolest place in town.